Now it's the day I found that love is the way we fast trekker, and it's for my last part of the way, things turn out to be. Never has time has tell back when, they haven't a clue. The way that was never, the case I ponder upon up. Never has a reason the year did not matter. Here has we been, seeing eye to eye. That's hope deals a hand we suffice at last. The moral conduct reason have us, value others upon, never caring. Never had a second glimpse that you won't, have to sum up. Now who can guess that, beside me is a soul. No way I'm not high and mighty, with weed. That's to tie in and day out, nothing to ponder. The more it seems, that are left, are more effective means of dealing life in the end. Never come up empty not in court or, must I suffice to hold dear one left that to threads. In mockery mock mine to offer some, dealt the hand. Without trying to. No one reason I can come up that thing, between them. Or us or not, seems unfathomable to such others, intent. Short, for intellectual? Knowing stuff not bought in time, for the climatic ending. Without a trace to whom, you don't remember it's okay? Never a second shrouded thought. To come up with the more morals come to fruition long, enough never to fathom anything else. That's to sum up the masses off starting a new chapter. This one's the fast trekker. Worldwide and know the author who mentions life lead, the pace it went. How am I fast? That's what I call a calf thudding to race. An anagram is the reason this book is in check? Never a life lead is fathomable to say at the very least. Even if life governs has fruit to bear. The way I like to count is none can move throughout their years moving forward. The life the fast trekker leads a life he bargained for, lastly? It comes as daunting or perplex I can guess, why no one even shreds a shred of doubt. Never can come in between a calf while it's running. The moral today is cost how sad they will be to tie a knot. It's perplexing to wish on to others and like life. That's more to bargain for in the midst of revealing your trump card. Compliments to Donald Trump? That's to tell him he's old now. And stay in shape, good sir? And leave life alone. That's not a blessing, he thinks? Not trifle in the affairs as God. To this the day I fathom by myself, till love strikes a hand in all this. There's more to delay time stands still. For myself to wonder nothing is immoral that, we ourselves can't hide. Never to know none has, matter to attend to. Marks the life leading, without any source. Never find it's perplexing enough to, dream the life the pace it went. Now there's no meaning in shrugging it, off. That's to no real attempt at life. To this day you wind up caring too much. And out to end up somewhere nice. And to wonder what's in store for it all to matter. Never catch hope flies by. Hope comes at a price an author afford, much to talk cut self this? Any anagram can make it in the story for the storyteller now. Without meaning to say in and day out, might care to ponder up? The reason they treason you, you know? It has to have been them. That's why I cower into a snail shell. And to start of it I might judge, by character. Enough to know that it's been discovered, throughout time. By now. It's up for grabs, since the day governed only, by ruthless laws. That is the comfort. That's nice to catch a break to clean out all wounds. This is treason of the highest caliber. And at it some think girth has, to be on you. Peek out to those touch many lives. That's to sum up this part is about anagrams to paint the picture. And again who, is the victor? Never dampens life has in store. To cover up the fact he said, the title is old-fashioned. That's to sum up them. Thinking Felix has got height over you. No matter what. He wants all tall people. That racist guy. Like our Asian aren't stacked up. That's how he talked. Michael Line. To defeat the victor he thinks? No, not one have in store for etching stuff out. I've got a cav shot that within lifetimes in ago. And leave you with that. How I'm mustering stuff into the plate. What's more, I said as a baby of 3. I can remember it vividly. I'm a human being, not a cav. If you shot me, I hurt. As the baby 3-year-old. And that's more, because I'd been tense about it. The real meaning, not, like, sketch out. Without warning, a wolf howls is marking this as a threat. And look for ways we can come back on top fast. The moral is they etch out my incense mark that hurt on the cav. More, I guess we don't have to know if this book writing means the end of all hope. That I have financing to boot. And it's come daunting upon me. And it's to tie over the loose knots of tackling a bear. No, not no one has it in them for a fight. I bruise him in the same year at the end of Adventure in 2013. I admit I'll make sure to correct this. Not out of memory loss. But Fernando says value above all else. That's to tie over a loose knot? Even against odds, it's me and him versus everybody. Even Valerie became a slut. And blow Felix and Cameron up. Low key. Not at the same time. Also, molested as a kid. The will of others wash away her deadbeat dad did to her. I think it's more like the cost her health. When she blazed me out. Never a touch of a woman made me so happy. And to breathe new life into me. That's to tie over loose ends. Even on Accord Life muster stories to tell everyone one day. The whim of hers is not really accepted. They realize Polly's in the zone. Don't make up about Valerie, you know that? Everyone wonders and ponders, nothing happened. But a bluff by his mom seemed to think, it's better without her. Not one of Polly's pals are redeemable to say the least. And with that I stayed over or crashed the car. Like she cares. No one seem inadequate to some degree. I place now. And till this day is ruin out of your way. To please others. And with so much boyfriends. Too, like John and Jeremy. In on itself. Has a life lead, but she's not bad. Not enough to make a villain. Not that Eric's past life is Nat, the Red Riding Hood blood in color. The real attempt at it was when she blazed me out. Now that's nice. But she doesn't want Asians. Oh well. The year doesn't matter in 2010, but she despises the thought of sex. She wants it too much. Nothing returned to the chapter Estrada. Just kidding. That's further ahead. Did she laugh? No, that would tell her about Michael, you see? Not want and desires. Even I was brought to her home. And the unthinkable happened. We didn't have sex. That's to steep the stool, to get around to it. Muster courage not to act atrocity that time can't fathom. And we get pointed out she's gone. Not in Echo Park. I checked. I went there myself. To fathom the truth is a lie. Not she's actually kind and courteous, throughout, not to name names? That attention deficit isn't anything to scoff at. Never there, but we'd pot smokes fill the air.